Good morning. You're awake. My name is Kathy Brawley, and I've been the area coordinator for Haiti for 6 years, where we've gone from 240 cases of product a year to over 12,000 cases of product. Most of our work is centered in the north of Haiti because that's where Dr. Mano, whom some of you know, is residing, and it's where the product is well known for those same kinds of changes you just saw in Jolly's before and after photos. You've been with us perhaps through the building of the first nutrition center at Liberal, where we started with this one-room shack where they were teaching 2 classes and trying to keep kids alive. In a matter of weeks, it became this community center and school where today there are about 450 kids a day who receive Kids Now every morning, 5 days a week, all year long. Perhaps you'll remember the next project at Bois de Lance. Many of you have been a part of that. One of the community members had been at the dedication of the Liberal Center and told the pastor about what was happening at Liberal. The pastor begged Dr. Mano to come visit and see the children and their school, pictured here, and then make a decision. The decision was to build this little school, church, community center where today approximately 400 children receive their morning drink of Kids Now. And that's happening all year long as well. Emmaus School is a tiny hole-in-the-wall school, the kind that parents only sent their kids to because they couldn't afford the better school down the road. When we started giving Kids Now here, there were 125 children enrolled in the school, and of course each of them got a 4-ounce glass of Now every morning. When parents in the community found out that the children there were receiving the chocolate, they started enrolling their children. On one of our visits, Dr. Mano said, "You know, a little paint and a place for recess would really help the morale of these children and help the kids feel special." So we did that. And now we have kids who are healthier and proud of their school. And because of both of those elements, there are now 220 children in this school. And of course, on the product. One of the teachers at Bois de Lance, talk about word of mouth, one of the teachers at Bois de Lance, the second building project, served on the committee called We and the Others for the Cathedral of Cap-Haïtien. This committee oversaw 20 street orphans prior to the earthquake of 2010. Within a couple months, the committee was overrun with 100 children that they were caring for on a weekly basis. They asked if we could help them get some of these children off the street, some of them as young as 3 years old. Because of the extraordinary generosity of Reliv distributors, we built this children's home. And yeah, give yourself a hand. This children's home is located in Petitance, which is one of the poorest, it is actually the poorest neighborhood in the city of Cap-Haïtien, which is the second largest city in Haiti. But these projects are the exception to the rule. We currently distribute Reliv nutrition to nearly 11,000 people a year through 5 clinics, 4 orphanages, and 44 other nutrition sites, which are basically schools. 770 patients come through the clinics and receive Reliv Now for things like diabetes and tuberculosis that helps their medication actually be more functional. 44 schools are in all kinds of situations. It could be Olimbe Baptist School, where we give nutrition to 525 kids every day through the school year. Or it could be a school where 70 students who climb a considerable hill every morning just to get to their dirt floor classrooms, like Limbe Academy. One of our schools meets on the tops of the school's director's home, underneath this canopy, and others are in various stages of development. It could be a school along the main highway, or a school that is an hour off the road and 11 streams to cross, where a visit by Dr. Mano or Reggie and myself could actually turn into a 3 or 4 day siege, because if the rains come and the creeks rise, there's no getting back home again. Well, one thing these kids all have in common is the alertness, comprehension, and overall well-being that comes with starting their day with Reliv Kids Now. Yeah. For some, it may be the only nutrition they have all day. For all of them, it's the chocolate they love. Teachers have mixed emotions about it, because not only are the kids more alert and able to learn in the classroom, but they also have enough energy to be mischievous. So it's always a thank you with a smile and a I need more energy myself. We work with all kinds of groups in Haiti. We work with the Cathedral of Cap-Haïtien. We work with the Salvation Army in Plaisance. We work with Baptists of all kinds all over the north. We work with a French Catholic nun and her volunteers in Carice along the Dominican border. We work with the Don Bosco Orphanage. We work with American missionaries and a Canadian missionary in Deschapelles, and many others. As you saw in Jolly's slides, the product gets mixed in various ways and gets dispensed in all kinds of manners. But the kids don't care. However it comes, these children have lives that are different now because of the generosity and commitment of Reliv distributors. Each year, the foundation gets to give away product to the tune of over $1 million, reaching nearly 45,000 people, mostly children, in 9 countries. How does that happen? Through donations from people, you, our distributors. There are so many ways to support the foundation. Distributors round up their orders each month, $3, $13, $30. Master affiliates donate their PVQ. People are becoming monthly donors and having it charged to their credit card the first of every month, anywhere from $2 to $20 to $100. The Rally for the Mission, as you heard this morning, you raised over $22,000. This happens every year at our international conference. We have a program called Network to Nourish, whereby distributors can hold your own fundraisers. Did you know that? And if you don't know how to do that, please come by the booth and we'll tell you. And if you miss us today, call Courtney in the office. She'll be happy to walk you through those steps. Everything is raised in those Network to Nourish from $100 to thousands of dollars. And those can be as large or small, as complicated or as simple as you want them to be. Make sure you come talk to us about that. And we have a relatively new program called First Giving. And it's a way the foundation can actually receive gifts from your friends and family who are not distributors and have no relationship with the foundation at all, except they've heard about what we do and they love what we do. And they can receive a tax receipt for their donation. Now here's some, you may not realize this, here's some pretty impressive figures from the first 6 months of this year. Just in that shopping cart where people round up and add a few dollars to their order, it's been over $100,000 in contributions. One-time donations where people get online and say, I'm thinking $20 is yours this month, $140,000 in 6 months. You see how a little makes a lot? Recurring monthly donations. These are people who have us take money off their credit card, $2, $5, $10 every month, just as their regular commitment. And PVQ, over $220,000 just in the first 6 months. Yeah.